Folks, this is the moment of truth, the calm before the storm, whatever you want to call it. As on Wednesday, we're getting the CPI data, which of course is the most heavily anticipated piece of data information this week, right? So we're going to cover that a little bit in this video, break down some charts here, the S&P 500, the Dow, the NASDAQ, look at some other stocks, and talk a little bit about what I'm looking to do this week as, again, we're set to get this data on Wednesday. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on X and on TikTok, guys. Very important. Those are linked down below, or just type in Stas Talk Stocks, Stas Surf Fest. You'll find me on there, guys. On TikTok, on X, all those platforms, Instagram as well. So make sure to go follow me. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. So today, which is Monday, when I'm making this video, maybe you're watching it on Tuesday, you're probably watching it on Monday. Either way, at this point, we're pretty flat. The markets were flat. The S&P 500 went up. Well, I'm looking here at SPY, which is the most popular ETF, at least from a trader's perspective. Looking at the S&P 500, this went up 29 cents today, up 0.06%, a whopping 0.06%, and it closed at $518 per share. And you guys can see here SPY, which we've talked about this before, but I'll mention it again. It's been struggling to get out of this downtrend, quote unquote, which obviously it's not in a downtrend overall in the grand scheme of things. But on this 30-minute chart, if we're looking here, we've been making lower highs over the last couple of days, which the bulls, if they want to break out, they're going to have to get above 520, 522, which would put us above this wedge, which we're not really getting any, any sign of that quite yet. And triple Q, let me show you this, guys. As again, we're 2 days out from CPI. This is downtrending, quote unquote, as well here in the short term. Lower lows, lower highs. I mean, you guys can see it's clear as day here on the 30-minute chart. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that, right? And here on, let's say, the 4-hour chart on triple Q, if I zoom in, you guys can see the wedge there as well. You guys can see lower highs, higher lows. So what direction are we going to pick? We'll probably get some more direction once we get the CPI data and as the days come after that, right? As the days go on, right? So that's a quick little look here at SPY, at triple Q. And by the way, guys, the VIX today went down 5%. So keep your eyes on the VIX, as now it's at 15 points. And by the way, the VIX has been breaking out. It was almost at 17 a couple of days ago. So yeah, the VIX was just at 12. Now it's at 17. This thing is moving to the upside. Keep your eyes on that here moving forward into that, data, into the data release on Wednesday. And let me see what oil did today very quickly before I do go and look at these estimates here. So it looks like, yeah, oil went down 0.5%. Nothing crazy. So yeah, before we get too carried away there, guys, let me pull up Forex Factory here on Safari and break down a little bit what is going on here, or what we should be expecting moving forward. So this is great for, economic events, what's kind of going on around the globe. So we can see here coming down a little bit. Tomorrow we have in the U.S. The NFIB Small Business Index, the RCM TIPP Economic Optimism Report, I guess. Let's come down on Wednesday. This is what we want to look at. We can see on Wednesday we have the core CPI, we have a bunch of other things. The FOMC meeting minutes as well. So we got a lot going on Wednesday. So let me show you here what the estimates are for core CPI. And by the way, you guys probably already know this, but if you don't know this, core CPI shows you, well, the change in price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. So think of it like this. CPI has food and energy. Core CPI, when you hear that word core, that term core, excludes food and energy, right? Keep your eyes on that. So let's see here. It looks like the forecast is, what's it at? 0.3%, and previously for core, these are the monthly numbers, by the way, we were looking at 0.4%. So that's actually going to be coming down forecasted here month over month, which is pretty good. So let me see here what the yearly number is for core. Is it even here? Where the heck is it? I guess it's not here. It's not listed. Either way, that's for core. The yearly number for core is not there. Either way, for CPI, it's 0.4%, or that's what it was. Last month, the forecast for this month is 0.3%. So that's pretty good. But the yearly number on the headline CPI number, which this is including food and energy, right? This is 3.4% forecasted, whereas it was 3.2% previously, right? So don't be surprised, don't freak out if CPI does increase a little bit on that annual number month over month. Don't be surprised. And by the way, the CPI data, all of that comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, April 10th, and on that same day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we get the Fed minutes. So it's like a double whammy, right? The FOMC meeting minutes, which essentially, guys, let's see here. It's a detailed record of the FOMC's most recent meeting, providing in-depth insights into the economic and financial conditions that influence their vote on where to set interest rates moving forward. So, of course, that's going to be huge, right? And, we're going to get a lot of insights there from the FOMC, the members, which is huge. So, yeah, big next couple of days here, and no wonder why the stock market was flat today. It makes sense. It's the calm before the storm, right? And I would not be surprised if we were flat yet again tomorrow. That's just the reality, in my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. But that's kind of how it played out today. What do you guys think? And in terms of individual stocks today, we did have some movement here in Coinbase. You guys can see this stock is trying to break out. It's not fully there yet, but it's trying to. You guys can see we are seeing a double bottom and the start of a breakout. We are starting to move now past the moving averages on the 2-hour chart here. You can see it on the 4-hour chart if I zoom in. As well, we're trying to break out. So keep your eyes on Coinbase to see if that momentum continues. Looks like JWM had a very nice green day as well. This is looking a bit funky on the charts, but it is trying to break out. It's almost there, guys. So keep your eyes on that one. It went up over 4% today on the day. And let me see, let's do one more, then we'll wrap up the video. I don't want to drag it too long here, guys. Let me see. Visa, yeah, Visa's looking interesting, but honestly, it's got to get back over these moving averages. We're down about $13, or about 5.5% from the recent highs, heading into earnings, which are coming up here at the end of April. Visa's looking pretty interesting, guys. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, for more content. And of course, don't forget to also get your 7 free fractional shares for Moomoo of the Mag 7 stocks. It's guaranteed, guys, to get all those 7 by using that link down below, or by going to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo, or by checking out the QR code right here. All you guys have to do is open up your account and fund it with at least $100, and boom, you get your 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks. Or if you guys want to opt for the other option, you can do that if you want. You can get a 1.5% cash reward match by simply bringing over your account from another brokerage onto Moomoo for the first time. All the details are down below, guys, or at StockSurfS.com/Moomoo, or in the QR code right here. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always. I'll catch you later.